Create your world. Create your world.
Fire, fire, enche waya waya, ame mucho agua y paso.
So I am Hazra Ali, and my co-host here is Michael Manswell. And many of you who followed our concert for the last 12 years know us as the little dynamic duo that we are. This year we're celebrating the 12th Caribbean American Heritage Month. And I recall in 2006, the first official year that the White House signed into being this June as Caribbean American Heritage Month, and how amazing that the time has flown so fast. Our purpose in celebrating Caribbean American Heritage Month is twofold. First is to raise awareness of the diversity and beauty of our region as a multicultural and multi-ethnic society. And two, to celebrate the Caribbean American heritage and to mark our contribution to this American society. As Caribbeans, we've given a lot to America and to the world. We've given soca and reggae music, great cuisine. You now have things like roti and doubles being a hallmark of Brooklyn, because I have people will know that I run a real estate business. I do construction, and my workers start the day with roti and doubles. Well, not roti so much, doubles. They tell me it's the cheapest full meal that they could get. So that is kind of like Trinidad. We have leaders like General Colin Powell, the handsome Sidney Poitier and Harry Belafonte, and our own local people like Carlos Lizama. Another accomplishment is the art from an artist, Jean-Michel Basquiat. How many of us know who Jean-Michel Basquiat is? Let me see the hands up. I will tell you, he was a Haitian American, or more a Haitian, living in Soho, that painted. He painted graffiti art, and right now his piece sold at auction for $110 million to a Japanese collector, and it is the highest price ever paid for an American artist. They didn't even call him Caribbean, Falles for Haitian. So we need to do more as a people to register our presence and our value to this country, because we do bring a lot of value.
We will begin, of course, we will all stand for the national anthem, which will be sung by Mr. Hilton Samuel, who is a very well-known vocalist, not only here in Brooklyn, but in Trinidad and Tobago, around the world. He has done magnificent work.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly scaled. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave a proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled home of the
So used to listening to those lyrics that it becomes a part of us. But each time we hear someone sing that anthem, we should listen closely, because when things change on the national level, there's a tendency to bring their vision of that song. That song does not belong to Donald Trump. It belongs to every American and everyone that's part of the American dream. And bombs will burst in air. Those bombs are not only the physical bombs that you see in the sky, but they are the symbolic bombs that want to close our borders. They're the bombs of health care and ensuring that all families are allowed to have health care. They're the bombs of quality education. They are the bombs of families standing together. Bombs burst in air, but our flag is still there. And our flag will continue to be there as long as the people of this great country stay true to what the mission is. We are the only country on the globe that encourage you to hold on to your culture and be part of the American experience, to create American hyphen, name the country that goes with it. Nothing personifies that more than the rich tradition of the Caribbean community and their contribution not only to Brooklyn, but through the entire country. If you look at the history of the American experience, side by side has been the rich contribution of the Caribbean community. That is why we acknowledge it here in the borough of Brooklyn. The diaspora and the ground zero for the Caribbean experience happens right here in the borough of Brooklyn. So we thank you. I want to thank the entire team, Sandra Chapman from my office, and Hazra Ali, who is just amazing at making sure that we enjoy this day and the true spirit of what the Caribbean community has to offer. She even sent a direct communication to God to make sure the weather is nice. So we thank her for that. You know, that those prayers were answered. And so I know I see a lot of friends here, so I'm not going to get in trouble, start calling out names. So I'm not going to call out the fact that we have Dr. Hastic here, who from the chamber, and I'm not going to call out some of the other faces that we see. But here's my promise to you. I said it when I ran for office. My goal is to utilize some of your dollars, your capital dollars, and build a Caribbean museum where we can see the contributions throughout the years of what the Caribbean community has to offer. As these communities change and evolve, if you don't have permanent edifice and permanent indicators of your presence, you will be written out of history. And I don't want that to happen. I want to make sure, as our communities continue to evolve and our communities continue to have new arrivals and new families to come in, that we realize that what made Brooklyn great were those who decided to stay. When they were waking up to gunshots and not alarm clocks, they did not leave. They did not part the borough. They stayed in the borough and made Brooklyn this great place to live and raise healthy children and families. Museums are a way of showing that. Museums are a way of allowing people to walk in and see the 50 years that was put into the West Indian Day Carnival, one of the largest carnivals that happens in North America. Museums will show the families, the nurses, the doctors, the accountants, the other experts from the Caribbean community, and the costumes, the food, the music, the sound, the dance, the commitment, the dedication. That's what a museum does. And as the borough president, that is one of my most important contributions, that I want a permanent museum, so when people come from all over the globe to visit Brooklyn, they will walk through that museum and realize Brooklyn is hip and cool because we had some hip and cool Caribbean people that made it what it is today. And I want to honor two of those people. with a borough president proclamation. The first is Angela P. Seeley. Angela? Whereas on behalf of all Brooklynites, I salute Angela P. Seeley, a native of Trinidad and Tobago, who's the chairperson of the former treasurer of the West Indian American Day Carnival Association, for her active involvement in carnival since the 1970s. Wow, I love that. I applaud her for being an assistant train dispatcher at the Metropolitan Transit Authority, so she's not there anymore, so we can't blame her for Cuomo's mess, you know? For many years until her retirement, and for her commitment, dedication, and efforts to successfully identify and develop a world-renowned cultural institution so that the Caribbean culture can be shared and enjoyed by all. I commend her for being a longtime voice and leader in the background of Wiatica, for being a mentor for young people and for improving the lives of all Brooklynites. I, Eric Adams, Brooklyn Borough President, June 2017. Congratulations to you. Rico Dupu. All right, Radio Soleil, we tune in all the time. On behalf of all Brooklynites, I salute Rico, a native of Haiti, who migrated to the United States in 1974, and he joined his older brother, a veteran Haitian actor, and they formed the Haitian Society of Dramatic Art, a theater group that over a 10-year period produced plays in French and Haitian Creole. I applaud him for having a leading role in the Brooklyn Academy of Music production of Exit the King. I commend him for the active involvement in his community and political affairs of his country, and for his commitment to covering stories and interviews for the last 20 years on Radio Soleil, a 24-hour Haitian radio station also known as the heartbeat of the Haitian community, where his commentaries and analysis have a major impact on the Haitian communities both here and abroad. I thank him for all he has done to make us one Brooklyn. Eric Adams, Brooklyn Borough President. Give it up.
Well, let me thank the organization for bestowing this honor on me. It's on the Haitian community, on my listeners. It's a great joy to be here on the celebration, the Caribbean Heritage Month, something I enjoin you to push for, to encourage. It's a celebration of our, it's an affirmation of our Caribbeanity in essence. So I will not be long. You all know that I'm a broadcaster. I do radio. I've been doing this for a number of years. So I would simply emphasize once more the idea of pushing this so that next year the crowd that is here is doubled. This is what we have. This is our essence. That's what we are. Let's push for our Caribbeanity. Thank you.
Thank you.
I thank you, universe, for all the goodness you're bringing my way. I receive it, I accept it, and I thank you for it, and so it is.
And of course, you know, it's one of the things that is the hallmark of Caribbean people is our music, our culture in general, our dance, our food, etc. And so Caribbean Rhythms, a live band with all the great sounds of the Caribbean with their star vocalist and, I have to say, a great friend of mine, Lima Calpio. And when you see her, you'll understand much more about why we're so enthusiastic. She just is stunning. And Lima is a soca ambassador who has been in the business since her hit single, Soca Bacchanal with Projection Brass. Since then, she has performed with the lead singer with other bands, including Atlantic, Blue Ventures, Multinational Force in Montserrat, Burning Flames from Antigua, and Byron Lee and the Dragonaires from Jamaica. Lima has lent her versatile backing vocals to tracks to regional artists, including Trinidadians Marshall Montano, Iowa George, David Rudder, Denise Plummer, and regional groups like Kassav of Guadeloupe and the late Hot 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 Arrow from Montserrat. Lima is known for hits such as Rude Girl Wine, Lovely, Bounce Ya Bam Bam, Ready for the Road from the popular band Grossfire. Lima has toured and has been touring extensively as a solo act in the Seychelles, Dubai, US Virgin Islands, Belize, and the Caribbean. And so I don't think that I need to say much more. We just need to take her in visually, but also take her in acoustically. And you'll understand why I'm saying that when you see her.
see that iron side there? You know, let me say thank you to Borough Hall.
Mind making people feel so fine. Carnival on my mind, jump and waving all the time. Carnival on my mind.